My name is Mary DeMaris. My husband was Captain Darrell A. DeMaris. He went to Baltimore. He had the investigative office in Baltimore, you know, where they had civilian agents that went, you know, out in the neighborhoods to interview neighbors of people who were applying for security clearances and things like that. And we lived out in Maryland, near in a place called all the U.S. states. It was a housing area out there where Columbia now is, you know, the big city of Columbia. That was not there then. It was pretty much out in the country. So we had a little bit of a drive to work, but we liked it there. My children went to the school there, the grade school. And so we were there for 2 years. And then we went to London. That was great. That was good. He was right down on Audley Street, right across from the embassy, the American embassy. And they had a staff there, and the admiral was the elder Admiral McCain. And he was an interesting character. I personally did not have much to do with him once in a while, but he used to run through the lobby in his tennis shorts, going out to play tennis. And his wife was a twin. So every once in a while she showed up, and I mean, I never had very much to do with them, really. Big parties probably, you know, where you see lots of people. Well, when he was in London, working for this Admiral McCain, the son came to visit his parents on his way to Vietnam. And the Admiral brought his son around to meet everybody and let them interview him. So he got to interview the young McCain before he went off to war, and 2 weeks later was when he was shot down. And of course that really upset the father. I mean, he was beside himself, I guess. But he feels that was very interesting, being able to talk to the son, McCain. But yes, it was a very enjoyable place to live. We lived in a small town outside London, the A40 that goes to Oxford, a little town called Gerrard's Cross. The metro didn't go there, but the train did. So my husband used to drive the train to work, you know, and then walk the rest of the way to Audley Street, which is good for him. They adapted very well, I would say. They went to an American school in England. There was an Air Force base farther out. I'm trying to think of the name of it. So they rode a bus. It was a military bus that took them to the school, to Gerrard's Cross. It was about a half-hour ride. And no, they did well. They were pretty good students. Our neighborhood was mixed. So there were 2 or 3 American people living in this town, with, you know, right in our neighborhood. And I don't think they knew too many English children. They sort of have different routines. They, you know, like Americans out running all over people's yards and everything, playing all over the neighborhood. You didn't do that there. People did not like you running on their lawn or something like that. So they mostly were friendly with other American children that went to their school and lived right on our street.